Welcome to the first NXT of the season, and we've got Bayley coming out, but with Sasha Banks' music. Oh, both of them are here. For some reason, they haven't decided to bring their tag belts, but that's fine. That's the least of our worries. So, Boss and Hug are the current women's tag team champions. They defended the belts last against Fire and Desire back at TakeOver the End last season. Final NXT show. Now, we've got some news. Sorry, my speech is all over the place because I'm like guzzling down milkshake every 5 seconds. I made the mistake of buying a milkshake and now I can't stop drinking it. But anywho, oh, I think she just did a We the People. But yeah, the women's tag divisions, there's only one, but the women's tag division is going to be cross-brand. It can appear on any brand during the week, and that is the exact same for the Super Juniors or the Cruiserweights, whatever you would like to call them. Oh. A challenger, or two challengers, approach. Oh my god, it's Kairi Sane, and she's brought... Oh, blimey! What in the world is going on? So Kairi Sane brought out some sort of like green gem. Bloody hell, what is happening? Oh god, she summoned Asuka. So I guess this is a new team. We saw Kairi Sane and Asuka team very briefly when they had to fight the Horsewomen. But, holy shit, so, Asuka, previous Raw Women's Champion, she's the one that dethroned Toni Storm by launching her off the end of the Hell in a Cell, and she was then dethroned by Candice Lerae in a burn barner of a match after getting put for a flaming table. And now, after last season, it looks like she's returned with some sort of supernatural essence to her, and Kairi Sane is the holder of that essence, I guess. So as we kick off the first NXT, the belts are not on the line this match. And Asuka with a kick to the midsection, but Bayley fighting back. So as always, you can check in the description down below if you want to see who is on the NXT brand. It's very different to last season. Last season, the entire brand was cross-division. Oh my god, and a jumping hip attack to Bayley, but Bayley dodges. Asuka dodging the knee, and now vicious strikes to Bayley. Bayley fighting back though, and there's a short-armed clothesline taking down Asuka. And a tag made to the legit boss, Sasha Banks. Asuka and Banks have somewhat of a storied history back when we did the Championship Rush era, where we only did pay-per-views. Asuka and Sasha had one hell of a feud and actually competed in a non-canonical Hell in a Cell match. None of that series is originally canon, but you can go back and watch it if you want. It was a very weird and early experimental time, much like many people's early college years. Bayley now getting back into the ring. I really hope you've been enjoying Universe Mode. Thank you for getting me to 1.9k subs. It means a hell of a lot, and I'm hoping we can plow on through to 2k. Oh, and it would be a better 2k than what we currently are having to deal with. I didn't know what I was going to say there. I know what I wanted to say, didn't know how to say it. But some kabuki kicks. Now we know Asuka usually uses a kabuki kick to finish off her opponents if she can't use the Asuka lock. And she's got very, very vicious strike attacks with her legs. Asuka putting away many opponents in the past, but NXT is going to be a whole different ball game for Asuka. We know that Asuka is confirmed to be on the NXT brand as well as Kairi Sane. Banks and Bayley, of course, being on the Raw brand. But as this is a cross-brand division, anybody can appear in it. And a tag made to Kairi Sane. Could be very, very interesting to see what Kairi Sane has to offer. She showed promise at the end of last season over on the Raw brand, defeating Ronda Rousey to go to WrestleMania, though it wasn't good enough. Candice Lerae still retained and got drafted to this brand, so she could have a one-on-one opportunity at some point with the NXT Women's Champion Candice. It won't be on tonight's show. I do want to mention as well, Double or Nothing may be happening. It depends whether they bring out a patch. If they don't bring out a patch so that I can use custom logos, then it will just be Money in the Bank. And we're going to be sorting out some qualifiers over the next 2 weeks to determine who will be going to Money in the Bank. There's going to be 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches with 2 people from each brand qualifying for each one, the males and the females. And then a whole host of championship matches. Boss and Hug have been struggling to pick up any kind of momentum and win against the Kabuki Warriors. And Sane looked like she was going to go for a tag. Bayley running against the ropes there and gets ploughed over that top rope by Kairi Sane, and Kairi Sane waving to her opponent as she exited the ring. The Kabuki Warriors have done a fantastic job of singling out Bayley whenever they can, making sure that she doesn't get the tag to Sasha Banks. It would be a shame for the Kabuki Warriors to lose their debut match together. Oh my god, and a hesitation dropkick. She probably shouldn't have hesitated, but oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Tag made to Sasha Banks, who runs charging at Kairi Sane, and there's a jumping dropkick. Laying down the Pirate Princess. Sasha Banks taunting a little bit too much there. Gets hit with a brutal dropkick of her own by Kairi Sane. And Asuka was in the ring, but tag made to Kairi Sane. And there's a snapmare into a soccer ball kick. Right to the midsection, the spine of Sasha Banks. Sasha hasn't been able to pick up a singles championship just yet. The women's tag being her only one. I almost said her own. The women's tag being her only championship. Oh my god, and Kairi Sane went for a shotgun dropkick, it looked like. A lot of moves being thrown here, but none actually connecting. Which is obviously going to be a massive issue for these 2 women. They really need to land some heavy hitters at this point in the match. Sasha Banks with a Russian leg sweep takes down Kairi Sane, but she's not finished with her just yet. There's a guillotine choke, taking her right down to the mat. Kairi Sane somewhat of a submission expert. Both of the Kabuki Warriors are. Oh my god, my Kabuki Warriors. Kabuki Warriors. My god, my pronunciation's all over the place. But anywho, Sasha Banks trying to make a hot tag. Irish whip into the corner by Sane, and there's an interceptor into the corner. Uh-oh, and this looks like it's going to spell trouble for Kairi Sane. Double knees to the midsection from Banks. And that is vintage Sasha Banks right there. We've seen her do that move many a time. She looks like she wanted to tag in Bayley, but Bayley not quite ready for the tag. Kairi Sane with a reversal there. Irish whip into the corner. There's a chop across the chest. She looked like she's going for another, but Sasha Banks with a pop-up Meteora. The Kabuki Warrior, or whatever you want to call them, are a little bit all over the place at the moment. Went for the roundhouse kick, but Kairi Sane with a reversal and now hoisting Sasha Banks above her head into an Alabama slam. And with a tag made to Asuka. Oh my god. There's a roundhouse Kabuki kick to the head of Sasha. Into a brainbuster. What a combo. But Bayley is right there to break it up, and Asuka not looking too happy about it. There's a German suplex, laying out Bayley. She's got Sasha Banks all to herself. Will she be able to capitalise on it? Went for a back fist, but missed. Drop kick missed. Oh my god, a quick forearm strike. There's a Savat kick. We've seen that many times before. Into the hip attack. A common combo used by Asuka now. Against Sasha, and now she's got the Asuka lock. Locked in that crossface chicken wing. But Sasha Banks quickly breaking out of it. There's an elbow strike to the face as Sasha tries to get back into this. Tag made to Kairi Sane. Irish whip into the double knees. And then into a Hurricane Rana. Holy shit, Kairi Sane popping off now. Going to the top turnbuckle. We know what she goes up to the top turnbuckle for. Oh my god. An insane elbow drop to Sasha Banks. 1, 2. Oh, and Bayley again managing to break it up, but getting caught in the clutches of Sane. And it looks like Sasha Banks might want to consider going for the tag. Oh, double body blow into a double axe handle there. And a double penalty kick, soccer ball kick to the midsection by the Kabuki Warriors. And Asuka preventing Sasha Banks, but Sasha fighting back. Oh my god, and a tilt-a-world head scissors. Holy shit. And Asuka has been laid out. Sasha Banks finally managing to make the tag to Bayley, who is somewhat fresher. I mean, still, she's taken a beating, but she's doing a lot better than Sasha currently is. There's an elbow drop there from Bayley. Bayley now hoisting Asuka up. Asuka fighting back, though. Spinning back fist, but Bayley deflects. Float over. DDT. Planting Asuka on the mat. What a hell of a fantastic match so far. Asuka and Bayley on the outside of the ring now. What a way to kick off the first NXT. And Asuka thrown into that steel barricade. Knee to the midsection. Pardon me. DDT on the outside of the ring. Asuka looking back at the ring now. And we're at a count of 6. There's a 7. And I'm not sure what Asuka's got planned, but Bayley's fighting back out of nowhere. There's a double axe handle. Followed by an elbow drop. We're at 8. Bayley needs to get back into the ring if she wants to get the win. There's a 9. And Asuka managing to climb in. There's 10. The Kabuki Warriors have beaten the champions, but only by count out. What a great win for the Kabuki Warriors, but only by count out. We'll have to see where this gets them in future shows. And now for NXT's first Money in the Bank qualifier. Oh, we've got some levitating people. And we've got the return of Keith Lee, who was on NXT last season, former NXT champion. Unfortunately, the shortest reigning after getting screwed over a little by Infamy and Dolph Ziggler back then. But he is back and better than ever. Keith Lee is sure to be a monster inside of a ladder match. And his opponent, a man who is severely underrated. We've seen him team with Rhino in the past. Heath Slater. So Keith Lee and Heath Slater. Keith and Heath. Oh my god. And Heath Slater went for something, but Keith Lee just pushed him away. And Slater doesn't look like he responded too well to that, but hopped over Keith Lee. Inverted DDT. There's a lot of rhyming in this match already. Heath and Keith and DDT and Lee. But Heath Slater now, with the advantage over the much bigger man, Keith Lee. Holy shit. And I mean, I weren't expecting this. Uh-oh. And Keith Lee catching the foot of Heath Slater. There's an axe handle to the face. Knocking down Slater to the mat. Keith Lee now Irish whipped into the corner by Slater. And some trapped elbow strikes. Keith Lee with a little bit of ring rust. Heath Slater has been working not only the independent scene but house shows. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see whether Keith Lee can get back into the swing of things. And some quick jabs followed by a slap from Keith Lee to Slater. And an elbow attack there to the back of the elbow. Oh my god! And launched across the ring. Keith Lee now getting back into the swing of things. Again, he was a little bit ring rusty, but now, I mean, Slater's doing a bloody good showing against the Limitless One. And Keith Lee using his strength to overpower Slater in this predicament. Kick to the midsection. Could be setting up for a powerbomb. Oh my god, and a jackknife. just absolutely obliterating the back of Slater. Kick to the midsection. Oh my god! And a backhand strike into a backbreaker from Keith Lee there. Brutal moves. There's a choke bomb, I think it was. Like some sort of chokeslam spinebuster. Holy shit. And now Keith Lee looking for ground zero. There's the pin. 1, 2. And that is it. Keith Lee picks up the win and goes to Money in the Bank. Keith Lee picking up the first win of the season. Strong showing. It's going to be very interesting to see him in a ladder match. So from one big man to the next, Braun Strowman won a Battle Royal at WrestleMania to challenge any champion of his choosing, and it looks like he's picked NXT champion Chris Jericho, who's currently on a hiatus. Le Champion. He's having a little bit of the bubbly on a wacky bender. And not too far behind him, the Club, former contenders for the NXT tag belts. We now know that they are on NXT, but they're coming out to confront Strowman. I don't think there's a match scheduled though. And the Club, there's a referee in the ring. I think he's trying to separate them. The Club are attacking Braun Strowman. Holy shit. Knee drop there by Carl Anderson. Oh my god! And a gallows pole from Luke Gallows, flattening Strowman. The Club with a clear numbers game, but Strowman trying his best to fight back. Oh my god, the chair just bounced off the back of Strowman's skull and hit Gallows. Oh my god, and a collision! This attack has been a little bit left and right, but Carl Anderson just got cracked over the head by Gallows in that chair. It looks like the Club are trying to put out Braun Strowman in any way that they can. Gallows with a chair now. Slamming down on Braun Strowman. And the assault on Strowman, as one-sided as it could be now. Oh my god. And the Club, I think, are done. So moving on to the scheduled match, and we've got some Super Junior action. Kicking it off with recent Money in the Bank qualifier from Raw, Mark Andrews. He beat Oney Lorcan. And as mentioned, the Super Junior division is cross-brand. Anybody who qualifies can compete in it. And his opponent, as far as I'm aware, making his debut in Universe Mode, Humberto Carrillo. Who is sure to make one hell of a splash on NXT. Now, Humberto Carrillo, as well as making a splash in the Super Junior division, he is actually signed to SmackDown. So, depending on how he competes, we could see a future WWE champion in Humberto. Here we go, Mandrews, Humberto Carrillo. Mandrews throwing some quick strikes, but Carrillo with a dodge, and there's a power slam. Holy shit, the speed from Humberto. And we could see Humberto Carrillo in a qualifying match on SmackDown if he impresses Paul Heyman. NXT General Manager Drake Maverick has expressed that he's a little bit disappointed he couldn't get Humberto Carrillo during the draft. But Mandrews there with a reversal to the kick. And Humberto with a speed. Mark Andrews is usually the one with a speed advantage, but anything can happen when it comes to the Super Juniors. Mandrews with a Rana, taking down Carillo there. And a front face lock There's an elbow attack, followed up by an enziguri and some strong hitting strikes from Mark Andrews, who is going to be tangling with some much bigger men over on the red brand. Double knee attempt, but Carillo lifts him up into the fireman's carry now. Where in the world is he taking him? Not too far. Mandrews with the elbow strikes, stopping Carillo in his tracks. And now lifting him up. Oh my god! A sort of shortened version of the Stundog Millionaire. Hitting it very, very early on there. And Mandrews lurking by the ropes. There's a springboard moonsault. Sloppily taking down Carillo. Mandrews mounting the middle rope there. Mounting maybe not the right term, but it'll do. And, oh my god! A rough connection there. Holy shit. A moonsault from that middle rope. Mandrews could have been risking an injury there, but Carillo taking advantage of it actually. Turning it into a Fujiwara armbar. I think it's a Fujiwara. I'm not quite sure. But Mandrews, either way, flipping out of it. Into the head scissors. This match has been so back and forth, so 50-50 so far. Carillo, though, taking the advantage after clotheslining Mandrews to the exterior of the ring. Mandrews with a kip up, though. Don't think Carillo was expecting it. There's a leapfrogging bulldog, a leg bulldog. Holy shit, flattening Carillo against the outside mat. Again, we mentioned before that mat, not as much padding as the inside of the ring. The inside of the ring. There's a Dragon Rana taking down Carillo, and Mandrews getting all fired up now. Starting to get into the groove of things. Certainly made an impact over on Raw. In his debut double knee attempt again. Carillo, though, with an on-point dropkick straight to the face of Mandrews. Humberto Carrillo top turnbuckle now. Missile dropkick. Thunderous and fast. Taking down Mandrews. Almost a 2 count there. Quick kick out from Mark Andrews. Still quite fresh. And I think Carillo knows that. But Carillo going for a Rings of Saturn submission. And if Mandrews can tilt the weight, he might be able to get a pinfall predicament here on Carillo. I don't know if that's what he's trying to do. No, he's going to outpower him. Elbow strikes to Carillo's face. Holy shit. And an arm wringer there, but Carillo throws the forearm, and I think we can see a little bit of blood on Mandrews' face. Oh my god, and there's a heel kick. I think Mandrews might have a busted nose. If he doesn't, he does now after the heel kick. Referee with a quick kick out though from Mark Andrews. And Carillo with a grip on the head. There's an inverted DDT. Mandrews with a kip up though. Out of nowhere. Spinning around. We've seen it before. Stundog Millionaire. Pinfall attempt. Referee 1, 2. And Carillo with the kick out at 2. Mandrews a little bit surprised that Carillo managed to kick out there. So am I. And now to the top turnbuckle. Shooting star off the top. A thing of beauty. 1, 2. And Carillo with a kick out. The referee was attempting to aid Mark Andrews there, that busted nose. But Carillo not having any of it now. Going off the top turnbuckle, missile dropkick, but Mandrews scouted it. Oh my god, these two tangling forearm strikes. Repeated forearm strikes, and now Irish whip. Mandrews thrown against the rope. Fireman's carry reversal though. Oh my god, and now going for it again. Another Stundog Millionaire from Mark Andrews. Holy shit, I think Carillo might be out of it, but Mandrews not stopping with this this fury so far. Going to the middle rope now. Middle rope shooting star. 1, 2, 3. And Mark Andrews picks up the win. Main event time, and we've got a #1 contenders match for the NXT Women's Championship. And first of all, Mia Yim making her debut in Universe Mode. And former NXT Women's Champion, Dana Brooke. She had a feud with Toni Storm a season before last, I believe it was. So Dana Brooke could possibly have a advantage. Sarah Logan, former member of the Riot Squad. The Riot Squad currently disbanded, but still repping the Riot Squad colours, still looking to incite a riot here on NXT. Sarah Logan looking to pick up her first championship. And a woman that was also on NXT last season, Lana, who has not actually picked up a win at all during Universe Mode. Oh dear God. Shayna Baszler could make history by being the first woman to become a Triple Crown champion by holding all 3 women's championships across the brands. Baszler and her horsewomen went on a rampage and ended up betraying Ronda Rousey. She's a former Raw Women's Champion, former SmackDown Women's Champion. One of the most dominant women we've ever seen in Universe Mode. The submissive... fuck that up. The submission magician. Who was a submissive magician? So with the arrival of Shayna Baszler, this certainly shakes things up, but Mia Yim with a roundhouse kick to Baszler immediately off the bat. Now Baszler is bitter because she didn't get her opportunity at WrestleMania. She wasn't even on the WrestleMania card, thanks to the horsewomen turning against her to side with Ronda Rousey. We don't know whether she's made amends with the horsewomen, but they blamed her for them losing the Raw Women, not the Raw Women's, but just the women's tag belts. Mia Yim and, oh my God, Baszler on the outside, a code blue there. To Shayna Baszler and Mia Yim making an impact against a former women's champion. And Dana Brooke and Sarah Logan battling it out against Lana. Mia Yim injecting herself into that, but Sarah Logan with a flip out of that German suplex, snapmare by Yim, kick to the back, and Baszler is back. Irish whip, and there's a single-armed back body drop by Baszler to Yim. Now this match is 1 fall to a finish, no elimination. We had a lot of elimination matches last season, but this is a classic 5-pack match, not 6. Classic 5-pack match. Winner will face Candice Lerae for the championship. And a roundhouse kick there from Baszler to Yim. And we've got a little makeshift tag team of Logan and Baszler now. Logan with a forearm strike to the back of Yim, and Yim in the fireman's carry, but there's a bow and arrow. And Lana on the outside, controlling Dana Brooke, but Dana throwing her to the side. Lana still managing to stay on top, and a high angle back suplex from Logan to Baszler. And Yim with a kendo stick, but it's no good. A bulldog by Sarah Logan launches her. And talking of launching, Dana Brooke just went barreling over the top rope. Mia Yim groggy on the apron. Oh my God, grabbing Lana's shoulder there. Hooking her into the hot shot. And Mia Yim now scaling the turnbuckle as Sarah Logan goes ham on Lana's head. Oh my God, and a corkscrew moonsault onto Lana. Sarah Logan and Mia Yim now with a makeshift little tag team, but not for long as Mia Yim with a drop kick and another sends Sarah Logan crashing to the outside. And this is the beauty of having 3 fully fleshed out brands this season. We can showcase a lot more people, and Sarah Logan getting cracked in the skull by that kendo stick from Mia Yim. And now going fist to fist now. Setting up for possibly a powerbomb, but Mia Yim rolls through. Jackknife cover. 1, 2, but Dana breaking it up. Shayna Baszler inserting herself into Dana's situation there. Oh my god, and a spear! Out of nowhere, there's a drop kick. People are colliding left, right and centre. Dana Brooke with hip attacks on Sarah Logan. Mia Yim with a drop toe hold. And Logan is the one to come out on top of this with an armbar on Yim, and Lana managing to break it up. Absolute demolition derby from the women here on NXT. As I was saying, much richer rosters. Well, that's a fucking mouthful. Much richer, oh my god. Much richer rosters. And, oh my god, a guillotine choke. Richer rosters means more opportunities. Is Lana going to tap out? Who the fuck is Lana? Sarah Logan. Oh my god, breaking it up. We could have seen a very, very quick win there for Shayna Baszler. There's a backpack stunner from Yim. It was just a few years ago that Shayna Baszler was in the Raw Women's main event for WrestleMania. Back when Mania took place at Wembley in the UK. And now she's here on NXT delivering trapped kicks to Yim. And now with Mia Yim setting up for a powerbomb. Holy shit, carrying her across the ring. The strength here from Baszler. And now, oh my god, dropping Baszler face first into the top turn. Dropping Yim into the turnbuckle face first. And Mia Yim could be looking to capitalise on Baszler now. Kick to the knee, taking down Baszler. Watch your neck by Mia Yim. 1, 2. Oh my god, and Baszler with a kick out of Mia Yim's finisher. Arm drag there by Baszler to Dana Brooke, and Brooke forced to roll out of the ring. Mia Yim now with the Irish whip to Sarah Logan. Oh my god, and one hell of a big boot. Baszler and Yim, there's a jumping high knee. You don't want to get on the bad side of Shayna Baszler's high knee. And now Baszler pulling Madam Mim is here. Oh my god. Gut wrench suplex. The rollover now, we've seen this before. A gut wrench combination. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh my god, and Yim with a kick out. Sarah Logan with a chop combination, and now knee to the face. But Mia Yim there, ready and waiting. Just, oh my god, Sarah Logan though, with a speed. Oh, now Dana and Lana getting involved in the ring. Those two breaking off into a solos match. Baszler reversing and launching Yim over the top rope. Desperation attempt there. And Sarah Logan goes barreling over the top rope. Yim and Baszler tangling. Lana's going mental. And there's a suplex from the apron to the middle of the ring. Lana, imagine if Lana, I think Lana was running away from Baszler there. Imagine if Lana pinned Shayna Baszler. All of the women on the outside of the ring now. There's a hair mat slam. Launching Sarah Logan into the floor. Dana Brooke. Holy shit, what a powerhouse of a woman. Very underappreciated. Lana's thrown into the ring there by Baszler, who seems to be mopping the floor with her. Kick to the midsection now from Dana. Hoisting up Sarah Logan. And she's got a submission locked in. Oh my god, and Mia Yim managing to break it up. Thank god, that could have been the end right there. I don't think Baszler had even realised. Code blue to Brooke. Lana with a spine buster. Holy shit, these women are popping off now. Lana though, oh my god, going for a pin. I think she's just completely ignoring Mia Yim. Kick to the knee. Yim now. Watch your neck. Pinfall. Brooke is up. And she breaks up the pinfall. Roll up though on Brooke. 1, 2. Oh my god, and Brooke with a kick out. 2 very close pinfalls there. It was looking very promising for Mia Yim, and now Dana Brooke and Baszler looking to prey on Yim. Guillotine choke now on Yim, but Brooke managing to break it up. Holy shit, a kick straight to the face of Baszler, and Brooke is booting Baszler around the ring. And now lifting Baszler up into a bow and arrow, stretching out the limbs. And Baszler forced to reverse. There's a roll-up, double pin. Oh my god, and a double kick out there. We could have seen a similar finish to what happened at WrestleMania in the IC match. And Dana Brooke now Irish whipping Yim into the corner. Big boot. Oh my god, and Lana getting involved now. Uh-oh. Lana lifted up. Samoan driver. Holy shit, by Brooke. Lana has been hit by all of the godly moves. Baszler interjecting herself into that. I don't think Baszler's realised, but Yim looking to sneak the pin. She was looking to steal one there. Oh my god, and a kendo stick attack. Holy shit, Mia Yim is a lethal weapon with that weapon, choking out Baszler in the corner. Lana now on the target, but Lana taking the kendo stick from Yim. Holy shit, what is going on? This has been one hell of a match. Yim with a reversal. Lana not looking so good at the moment. Went for the watch your neck again, but match kick attempt. German suplex. Sarah Logan now. Roll up on Logan. 1, 2, and Logan with a kick out. This match is never going to end. Well, if you thought the women in Universe mode were underappreciated, think again. Matchka kick to Dana Brooke, forced to drop Sarah Logan, but Brooke with a drop kick to Lana. I'm surprised Lana's still even in this thing. She's taken so much of a beating. Lana flipping out of the move. She's clearly improved her ring rate. Oh my god, and Baszler with a shotgun knee strike. There's a Rana from Yim. Yim and Lana now back into the ring. There's a cannonball. Holy shit. Roll up by Yim. 1, 2. Oh my god, she's done it. Apparently Mia Yim will face Candice Lerae for the championship. What a hell of a match. Possibly the best match of the season so far. It was absolutely phenomenal. Mia Yim gets a championship opportunity in her debut.